Colin, why are we incognito?
I don't know.
We don't know. Just felt like it. Yeah, no problem, Jellybean. Okay, Darkatma versus Darkrain. Let me see when this was. This was last year. Okay. Darkatma. Yam. Basically, we're doing match analysis. So we're going to, if you want, you can submit a match. There is a line. There's like 3 people in line. But yeah, we're going over people's analysis right now. Okay. Someone wanted me to analyze this match, so we're going to do that. There's going to be like ranked player friendlies, matches, practice later. So yeah. Okay, as good as Darkatma is, I actually really don't know that much about him. I think I played him years ago, but I just know he's really good. I don't know why he runs forward so fast, but that's okay. Oh. Okay, dude. First of all, Darkatma's going too crazy, man. It looks like he's moving around without a big plan. He's really fast. That's one thing I do know. But dude, Yam, it's okay if you're bad. That's the whole point of match analysis. He can help you get better if you want. I think I just missed a follow. I'm very sorry about that. But thank you for following. I don't know if there's any way to see like people who just followed or anything like that, but anyway, thank you for the follow, man. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be your match if you don't even want it to. It could be someone else's match. But like, dude, Darkatma is moving around way too fast, dude. There, he just catches Darkrain running off the platform. Darkrain did that before already. Here, he can charge up smash, right? Anio, dude, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you so much. Rogunshi, what's up? So, when people tech in place, you can charge up smash, and if it misses, if they try to punish, you get a free forward tilt. If you, any Sheik mains, this is just, it's just free. It's just how it works, alright? If you let go at the correct time, you'll get a forward tilt. So, yeah, pretty much this matchup is, if Sheik gets a grab, she needs to 0 to death them. Pretty much that should be Sheik's goal all the time. And the way she can get grabs is either raw grab, which is usually pretty hard. She can grab Falcon in between his shield pressure if she guesses correctly. She can crouch cancel grab, or she can try to like forward air grab. She could do like say when Falcon nairs at her, she could interrupt it with a forward tilt and then grab right afterwards. You can do stuff like that. You can do like needle grabs. There's a lot of ways to get grabs. But once you get the grab, you need to tech chase them to death. So that's what Darkatma is going for here. He gets this, he misses that, but he follows that tech chase, but he's a little late. What I would have done, I think he would have gotten it if, right here, you see where Darkrain techs right here? Darkatma is still pretty far away. If he like wave dashed in or just walked a little bit closer, I think it would have worked a lot better. He probably would have reacted in time, but because Darkrain techs away, Darkatma like has so much more room to cover, so he doesn't quite get it in time.
Dude, the melee.
And then here, see how he like backs up and charges needles? That's just, he probably thought Darkrain was not going to tech towards him, but he did, so he got grabbed. Instead of just re-grabbing, Darkatma dies. Damn. And this is bad. Okay, I don't know about the nair, but this down throw, he got pummeled once, so he should, basically if you pummel, they should DI the correct direction, right? Everyone look at Darkatma's face. I think that's pretty funny. But when he gets down thrown here, this needs to be a DI away, otherwise you get chain grabbed. There, I don't think that was the best DI either. Off of the nair, I feel like you can get out. There's one thing where you could do where you smash DI up and you only get hit by 1 hit of the nair, but it's kind of ambiguous as to what move Darkrain's going to use, right? So if Darkrain used up air and he smashed DIs up, well, that's bad news. He's going to get double up air, triple up air to knee. Like, that's just a guaranteed combo. If you guys want to know more about air wobbling, it's something Falcon does. It's like Ice Climbers' wobble, but it happens in the air, and it ends in rest. So that's something that happens. There I would have liked to see an up air. This is okay. This is my thought process here. First of all, he gets his random F tilt, but if you're gonna hard guess the tech, which he probably didn't, he probably went for the reaction. I guess if you go for the reaction, it's fine. And he also got the reverse, which is not bad, but it doesn't like lead to anything really. There, Darkatma should actually just sit in front of the ledge and crouch cancel. There's almost nothing Darkrain can do to beat that crouch cancel. Well, that's a lie. There is stuff he could do. But basically, if Darkrain comes up with an attack, right? Right here. If Darkatma runs up to the ledge and just crouch cancels, if Darkrain comes up with a nair, he gets down smashed out of it. Crouch cancel down smashed. If he comes up with a knee, he still gets crouch cancel down smashed. Or he can do like a crouch cancel forward tilt and it would still hit him. Because he's at 0%, so he can still crouch cancel knees. One thing that wouldn't work is if Darkrain came up with a stomp. But because it's so slow, Darkatma can actually... It is feasible to shield in time, to react to it and shield in time if you are ready for it, basically. Pummel can be used for mind games. Do pro players use it for that? Yes, if they are near the ledge. Yes, Rogun shoot. That is something you can do. Actually, that's something Ken does a lot. I'll show you it right now. Oh, S2J Falcon. What's up, Johnny? Thank you for following, man. Dude, nice. Glad you had fun in Australia, dude. I hope you're going to the next Mayhem, actually, too. Warmish Druid 2, now following. Cool. Alright. S2J Falcon followed, guys. Just want to let you know. Alright, so, on the main stream here, right? This is what Ken does. Save room. Is that like a John Legend song? Thank you for following, man. What? Okay. So let's add percent here. Okay. This is what Ken does. Is he'll grab them like this, right? Right here. They don't want to... Well, the best thing to do would just be to not DI, in my opinion. No DI at this point. The only thing they could do is Marth could up throw down air, but he's pretty much too far onto the stage to actually get spiked. Like, they'll still hit the ground if they DI in. So what foxes do a lot is Ken just pummels them forever and then back throw F smashes. And when he back throws, they like hold in really hard because they're just scared of being off the ledge. Like, just as an inherent fear, they just don't want to be off the ledge, so they hold in really hard, which is a noob thing to do. They shouldn't do that. But what's up, Miyu Yamasaki? Good to see you back. Show wave shining with Falco. I can show you. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could show you. I'll try to show you after this analysis. So just remind me at the end. But yeah, sometimes Ken does it like that. Sometimes, like, for example, if I'm Sheik and I pummel over and over and over again by the ledge, they think they're going to back air. Twitch's Web, what's up, dude? You're still in line for analysis if you want it, by the way. But yeah. Yeah, wait, did we get 1,000 followers? I don't think we did. But if we get 1,000 followers, we'll play net play, dude. We'll have a whole net play day. You can play any of you guys you want. So yeah, Rokonshu, it's possible, but if they're just good, they really shouldn't like get switched up by that. Their DI should be the same. If anything, they're gonna mash, but they still should just keep the controls stick in the correct direction, but mash all the other buttons so they can still get out. Yeah. Alright, peace, dude. Peace, Twitch's Web. It was good seeing you for 5 seconds. Alright, let's go back to the stream. So yeah, there's a lot of things. Also, Darkrain could do like a hack stash. He could hack stash onto it. But, you know, because that is invincible, but yeah. Here, I think a Darkatma is just looking like he's trying to get him as Darkrain lands a lot. Wow, Darkrain just completely... Oh, this is what Darkrain thinks. Right here, right after this F tilt, right? Oh, actually, I have no idea. He went in so fast. Well, Darkatma's kind of at a spacing where Darkrain can't actually hit him. Like, maybe with, like, Stomp. But if he goes, like, and tries to do a knee, it's going to miss. A Nair would probably pass over him. So he goes for the back air. Like, he jumps over there and then reacts with back air. But Darkatma just barely misses. And then Darkrain should not shield there. Actually, that's a noob thing to do. After this attack, he does not need to shield. Like, yeah. Pretty much screws him a little bit. Because now he's in his shield. Darkatma goes for a dash attack. Predicting roll away. It's possible, except that that's what I thought at first. What I thought at first was that he was going to punish a wave dash back, right? But Darkatma forward tilts and is not even done with the forward tilt until like Darkrain's like almost past him. So I think he just decided to go in at that time. Like as soon as he saw a move, he was just like, I'm going in, and just jumped in and then reacted to where Darkatma was by doing back air after he like kind of passed him. That's what I would assume. Yeah. So then like out of shield also Darkrain just rolls like a noob. Like instead of waiting to see this, instead of waiting to see, oh yeah, Darkatma just dash attacked, he's like, oh shoot, I'm in my shield, instant roll, instead of thinking about it all, which gets him grabbed. There, I don't like the back throw here. You see, like, because he's kind of far on, and like, if Darkrain just does it right, Darkatma will back air him, and then Darkrain double jumps to the ledge, and is just totally fine. Well, he wasn't. Actually, Darkatma got to the ledge really fast. Okay, but me, Element221, thank you for the follow. But yeah, if it was me, I would have just down through and gone for the tech chase. Because if I hit that tech chase, Falcon's dead, just straight up. He either gets like forward tilted if he techs in place, or he gets regrabbed. Vitamin A, thank you for the follow. Or if he rolls somewhere, I just dash attack. And if I hit the dash attack, it's a dash attack, forward air, and Falcon's off stage. And when Falcon's off stage against Sheik, he should pretty much die like every time. Maybe if he's close, it like he won't. But like off of a forward air at like 100%, like you see where after a dash attack forward air, he's gonna be like over 100%. That's like a guaranteed kill pretty much. So I would just gone for that. This game's like kind of risky too, because if Darkatma wave dash down to the ledge like he did, and Darkrain like instant if Darkrain like instant up aired or something, he would have gotten stage spike too. And at 10%, like that's like not worth it. Yeah, like. Darkrain could have like up aired really fast. He was just scared of Darkatma hitting him. So it is a mix-up. Basically, I would have gone for a guaranteed reaction instead of a mix-up. Is all I'm saying. So yeah. And like look at this now. Like Darkrain, if he just grabbed the ledge instead of back airing, he gets a free stomp wherever Darkatma goes. Like right there would have been a free stomp. A free stomp to grab, to like tech chase. That's more percent. Like you're giving all of that up by going for the back throw, in my opinion. Here, he could have fit a forward tilt in time. Like this forward air. See, he like forward airs, sits on the ground for a bit, then turns around and shield. He could definitely have done like forward air, forward tilt instantly, and then hit Darkrain out of it. But there's no way to know exactly what Darkrain's going to do, so he just shields. Oh, because he thought the forward air would hit him as Darkrain was coming up. But Darkrain did the waveland off double jump thing. So then he got scared. He's like, oh, shoot, I messed up. And he just shielded. That's probably what happened there. Yeah, that down smash always hits. Falcon can always tech it, but pretty much if you time the down smash correctly, it always hits. And if you want to do it really well, you want to hover your head over the thing. So to guarantee that your down smash will hit Falcon, this is what you do. You just walk over to the ledge till you're teetering, and then you down smash. And the very first hit of this, yeah, pretty much the very first hit of this down smash, it reaches below the stage. So it hits Falcon no matter what. It also can get Fox and Falco's side B sweet spots a lot more often than if she's further back. Yeah, pretty much. That's just how it works. Okay. There, that's a crouch cancel, but Darkatma wasn't planning on getting hit there, so it's kind of fine. You see also here, like Darkrain's invincible, right? So Darkatma is not trying to fight right away. Instead, he just runs to center stage instantly, and then wave dashes down. So like now he's just in center stage. Even if he does get hit, he has like the best chance of getting out of anything. That's something that other people could take note of. Yeah, that nair definitely could be crouch cancel forward tilted. Dude, chat is dead today, man. I think honestly, in my opinion, that's just kind of what happens when there's analysis. Because usually it's like one person who really wants this match analyzed, and the rest of the people are like, you know, these aren't my characters or something. So, I don't know. Etro Knight, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. Think that's like the worst thing, because then everyone can still watch these VODs later. But I think that's just kind of how it is. So, Darkatma gets grabbed. He gets his roll red hard. Oh my god. First of all, Darkatma needs to DI away. Either that, or he knew that Darkrain would go for this or something like that. So, well, whatever. Then he needles. I still think a down smash would be better here. Because here, it's like Falcon can't tech yet, really. I'm a Sheik main, so I'm glad you're doing this. Dude, thanks, Harasoff. Appreciate it. Yeah. Like, I would have gone for the down smash, because you can just go for that over and over and over again, and then, like, Falcon is forced to tech. And not only that, but, like, he's forced to tech, but if he does tech, sometimes when he techs and then jumps, he still gets hit by more down smashes. Infected Recon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. But yeah, like, it's just retarded. Like, here, I think Darkrain could have just grabbed the ledge. I actually think he could have. Scoobro, thank you for the follow. Yeah, actually, Etro Knight, I know you're probably, like, half joking, but it's actually really good for you to watch what Sheik's thinking on this side, too. Genozid, thank you for the follow, man. Dude, if we get to 1,000 followers, I'm actually kind of excited to play on Netplay. I'm not going to lie. Even though it's going to be so laggy, but I just kind of want to see what happens. Yeah. Maybe he could have grabbed the ledge from the needles. I've seen it happen before. If not, you know, whatever. He gets the up B. But yeah, like, I think the down smash would have been a little better there. This is my opinion. Maybe it's my style, too. Also here, you see this? So, like, Darkatma rolls behind him, and he could continue pressuring, but he just runs to the center again. He's like, it's just the safest thing to do. It's not always the best thing to do, but, like, whenever he's unsure, Darkatma just runs to the center, and that's actually a pretty good thing to do. So, any advice to do it against a jumpy Fox or Falco? What you got to do against them is find out when they jump, which is usually when they're close to you. When you're like, when you're kind of in close quarters, they usually try to jump, and you got to guess it with a full hop nair. Full hop nair. I wouldn't use fair as much unless it's like guaranteed that they're not going to come down with an aerial. The fair is more for like a super hard read. The nair like works even if they don't quite fall into it, and it stays out for longer too. So you have like more leeway if you use nair, in my opinion. If you watch like sometimes you can full hop up air and it hits them out of it, and that starts a combo. That's another like hard read kind of thing. But if you're really not sure, just do nair. If you watch like McCain or MacD or Connor the Kid, those two Peach mains do that a lot actually. They read jumps super hard, and you kind of have to as Peach. Because otherwise, people are just going to jump around you like for the rest of the game if you don't stop them. So, yeah, that's my advice. Well, Darkrain got a grab from Darkatma running forward and shielding. I wouldn't say that Darkatma runs forward and shields so much, but maybe he kind of realized Darkatma just likes to run forward at certain spots and just went for the grab. So. Oh, yeah, if they are doing aerials on top of platforms, you can do your nairs so that it hits them when they're on the platform, but you don't land on the platform yourself. That's also kind of good. It's better for tech chasing, actually. But, I mean, that's something you could think about. It's another option for you. Can't believe they're fighting. It's so much better just to not fight, but it's just like, Smashers have no patience, dude. They just always go in. That's why, dude, if there was Street Fighter players playing this game, they'd be camping all day, dude. They'd be holding that ledge. They'd be throwing projectiles, dude. They would not be fighting. But Smashers are so impatient, dude. They just want to go in. So, yeah, dude. Like, look at that. He could have gotten hit right there. Darkrain could have gotten hit, but he just does it just for fun, just because, I don't know, man. It's just what they do. Smashers got no patience. That was a really good wave dash out of shield. That's actually really good to do with Falcon. See these tilts? Actually, Falcon gets out of a lot of Sheik's shield pressure, except for jabs. I think jabs are the best one. Well, you can crouch cancel jabs, but they have to be, if they're spaced, you can't do it, so you just kind of get hit. But yeah, you see how, like, how far spaced this is? Like, Darkatma just, like, throws out these tilts. He, like, runs up and just tilts people randomly. And Darkrain wave dashes out in between the tilts, which is definitely very possible and very viable. So just keep those in mind. Darkrain kind of just runs into moves here. But here, yeah, he wave dashes out, and then it's like, fine. Like, no more shield pressure. He's done. Also here, this is another spot where Darkatma could have crouch canceled like forward tilt something right there. Yeah. Instead, he tries to wave dash back and forward tilt, but that's another thing. If Sheik forward tilts Falcon from the front, then she gets nared out of shield. Like, that's just guaranteed. Just, like, never forward tilt them in front of them because you're going to get nared out of shield if they're fast. Nice combo. The down air. Down air wasn't bad. I think you could just fared. If you were going to down air, I think he did too early, though. Should run forward a bit first, then down air. I don't know. It barely misses. It wasn't a bad idea, for sure. And then, yeah, these tech chase situations are everything. These are your punishes, dude. So he gets his tech chase situation and goes for that. What he did right there is, if Darkrain decides to double jump to the ledge, Dangerous Kate, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Yeah, if Darkrain barely double jumps back to the ledge, then that nair would have hit. That's actually something you can do a lot. King Frost, thank you for the follow. So basically when Falcons hit off like this, when Falcons hit off right around here, right, he can either double jump back and up be really high, which is super dangerous, and people don't like doing that. He can just double jump and try to do an aerial immediately onto the stage. Actually, I should just show you. It's like easier. Alright, man. Falcon's options when he's hit off, right? He gets hit off. Oh, shoot. Then he can barely grab this ledge right here. He can try to jump right back to the ledge. So, like, I get hit off. Oh, I get, like, hit off. I just barely, just barely double jump back. In this case, what Darkatma did would have hit him for sure. Just the falling nair and then come back up with a nair. Like, basically, get out of here, man. Okay, if you do like this with Sheik. Freaking computer. So good. But yeah, this thing with Sheik stops that. It hard counters that. Then, what Falcon can do to get around it is he can be like, oh, she's running off and doing a double jump nair. So he can go like this and just come up like this and just hit her. Or like maybe something like just instant like nair, up air. And he hits her into the stage. She gets stage spiked. Then another thing is if he gets off, he could just instantly knee back onto the stage. He could just like this. Or he gets hit off and he just instant like, dang it. It's weird to like emulate this. But you can like get hit off and instant like nair back onto the stage and then hit him. That's another thing. And then the safest thing, but the most vulnerable thing that Falcon could do is he gets hit off and he jumps backwards and then tries to up B like this. That avoids all the attacks that Sheik's trying to do to protect the ledge, but at the same time, like, you're going to be in lag. You could get hit out of your up B, so it kind of sucks. At low percent, even if you get hit like up here, you could still like get slapped and then air dodge back onto the stage like instantly. So it's not that bad, but you're taking damage. So a lot of people don't like to use that unless it's a last resort. So yeah, Darkatma goes for the double jump, but Darkrain knows this. He's so aware. So what he does is he drops lower than he could double jump back to the stage, and then he up Bs after the move is already done. But yeah, see, like, most people don't like to do that because he just up Bs and now he's onto the stage and just gets punished in his lag. But it was better than getting gimped there, you know? So it was kind of a smart move. Again, the back throw. See, I don't like this back throw. The back throw is good if they're near the ledge, but when they're this far on, look, he just instantly grabs it. So then the back throw did nothing. He could have just gone for the tech chase and it would have been fine. Darkrain messes up. Here, I think up throw is way better. Oh, Dangerous Kate, you're from Irvine, dude? Sweet. Yeah, we're at UCI right now, actually. But yeah, up throw, you can like up throw, up air at this percent. Giant does it to me all the time. Like, he could have just up throw nared even. So yeah, I don't like the down throw there, unless he thought Darkatma would just let himself get to chain grabbed again. But yeah, if he was going to do that, though, this is what I would do. I'd turn around like he did, and then wave dash to the ledge. So if you wave dash to the ledge really fast here, Sheik can try to slap you, but she'll miss. Yeah, she's just going to miss. So then when she misses, she has to up B, and that's a free punish. Every time she up B's, she gets free punish. It's kind of like Falcon a little bit. But he messes up and like double jumps and tries to go for some stomp and gets exploded on. So he sucks. Roller Boy Daniel. We're all in Irvine, dude. But yeah. So that's another down crouch cancel down tilt. Anytime he uses this fair, see right there, Darkatma could have crouch cancel down tilt, but instead he does like this wave dash back jab. I mean, I'm sure he didn't mean to jab, but he does like wave dash back to something, you know. So nice. That was good. Basically, a lot of Falcons too. They throw a lot of aerials behind Sheik, and this is because Sheiks love to like wave dash back and stuff like that. You know, they try to do like defensive stuff. So they just throw the aerial like so far behind Sheik that like it'll hit her if she backs up. But then Darkatma recognizes this, right? So he just like he sees it, instantly wave dashes down after the nair, and then forward tilts him. That's like really good adjustment. Another reason why Falcons do aerials like so far back is because like Sheik can't really do anything way in front of her to like threaten somebody. So if she's not forward tilting or something like that, which is like basically if she tries to forward tilt or like nair or something like that to block him in, then if he just continues dash dancing back and forth, like he just gets a free grab if she misses it, you know. But so like he just assumes that if she's not sure, she's gonna wave dash back. It's just a pretty common thing for Sheik to do. And then yeah, she shoots needles. That's like guaranteed, man. Pretty guaranteed. Okay, so Darkatma's really just waiting for Darkrain to attack him from the platform. You see how like he won't cross this like line? There's like an imaginary line like in front of him. Yeah, so this is all tech chase. This is just reaction. You need to just react. He knows he was going to be late on that reaction, so he just waits for the roll. So it's like a hard read on the roll. But when he read it, he shouldn't have forward tilted. I would have done the I would have done a grab because obviously that leads a lot more percent. But whatever, you know, you got something at least. Yeah, Dangerous Kate. The beginner ones, we just realized that there's a lot of people who are just trying to get into Melee. So, and like when I just got into Melee, like man, they didn't even have the advanced how to play videos, dude. Like we had to figure that stuff out by like reading forums and stuff like that. It was not organized at all. So we just thought it'd be better if we just make it easier, you know, because in the end our channel is to like teach everybody. So yeah, pretty much that's what we're trying to do. Also, if another thing Falcon can do a lot, he can nair out a shield. See how he just nears out a shield like this and hits Sheik? That pretty much beats everything except for jabs. If Darkatma did like a double jab there, it would have stuffed it. But yeah, again, see, right? This is another thing that Darkrain does. He nairs so far back. Like Darkatma is right around this the center of this Pokemon ball, right? But he does the nair so much further back than that, and Darkatma still runs into it. So this is just stuff that like Sheik loves to do. You know, he just aerial further back. Boom. Right there, if Darkrain was fast, he could have grabbed the ledge again too, but he doesn't. Also, I think Darkrain could use more like can use more, what would you call it? Say he like nairs in front of Darkatma's shield. He could do like Gentleman or something, or like nair and then do a second nair, because right after he touches Darkrain's shield, right after Darkrain hits Darkatma's shield, Darkatma is always like wave dashing forward, attacking, or like just aerialing right out of shield. He's trying to attack him right after he gets hit in his shield. So if Darkrain applied a little more pressure instead of dash dancing away all the time, I think he would actually get more ground. Dude, neutral Falco, man, everyone wanted those. I'm glad you really like them, actually. I thought when I was thinking of how to make them, actually Falco's like really difficult to lock down, because he has like so many things he can do, and there's even a lot of different styles. Like there's this Falco I know, his name's Mind Assassin. He's really good, but he actually uses platforms to approach more than anything else. Like he rarely approaches horizontally, which is like what most standard Falcos do, and which is something everyone needs to learn no matter what. But he doesn't do it as much. He uses platforms so much because he's so fast on his wavelands and like shield drops and stuff like that. So there's so many different things Falco can do that like I just wasn't sure how to make it at first, but I'm glad they're working out. King Frost Pichu actually sucks. I mean, you know that because you put Kappa, but yeah. I did not graduate from UCI, but I just live near here, and there's like such a good Smash scene that I'm just around here. So
He's lying. He goes to UCI.
do not. Everyone thinks I go to UCI. I don't go to UCI.
I can prove it. I have like there's like a David Kim on campus. It's clearly him.
Oh yeah, because there's not like 3 million David Kims in the world. Dang. See, these are spots that are really good for Darkatma. First of all, he lands right here. This is like forward, like jab range, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, from here, Falcon has to wave dash back. He has to jump away, or if he tries to attack out of shield, he might just get hit. So he might try to roll too, and you can cover the roll. Like you can just cover everything. See, he gets into the situation again, and Darkrain just rolls instantly. So like, there's so few options that Falcon can do in these situations that like she just needs to guess right. I mean, it's not easy to guess right, but yeah. See, again, as soon as Darkrain hit his shield, watch this. He hits his shield, and then Darkman immediately tries to attack. So this is just something Darkatma does. I think Darkrain probably caught on and just, yeah. Dude, that was not going to combo, man. Come on. This is a forward air. It should have been a forward air, but he might have messed up. And then the forward air should be free edge guard, but it wasn't because he messed up. I still think up air is better there. If he DIs away, then it's the same as the down throw, but if he DIs in place, it's like a free nair. But then again, this is Darkrain we're talking about. Probably shouldn't be criticizing him so hard. He's a pretty good player. And he is winning. Yeah, that's just a tech chase. If Darkatma DIs away, he still gets double up aired, so it's not even the worst that he went for the platform, honestly. Although on Stadium, it's a little more dangerous because, yeah. Needles, I would have replaced with Fair. I just don't think you need to needle there. It doesn't like help you get into a better spot. It's just it adds like 2 useless %, and then I don't know. That's my opinion. So there's that analysis. Let me see. If Twitch's web is still here, which I'm pretty sure he's not, he can be next. Otherwise, Crispy Melee, who's probably not here also. If there's any... Oh, you know what? There was one more person who submitted a video, so let me do that real quick.